Well, the Oklahoma Medical Marijuana Authority is facing strong allegations from former employees during a reduction in force that occurred last month. Nearly 10% of the staff found themselves out of a job. OMMA said it was a decision based on workload and finances. But News 4's Tanner DeLeon has been talking with multiple former employees. They tell him they believe they were fired because of the color of their skin. Tanner?
Now we're talking about a department that employed around 80 people. 7 of the employees lost their jobs. All of those workers are black, and they believe that played a big part in why they were fired.
Only black Americans were terminated from our department. There was no white Americans terminated, even though they represented the majority of the department and we represented the minority.
7 employees in the compliance department within OMMA found themselves off the job. They say there was no clear reason why they were let go.
I asked the human resources director, I said, can you tell me what was the criteria that was used to determine who would be laid off? He looked me in my face. He said, I don't know anything. I was just told that I had to come in here and do this.
I spoke with 5 of the employees, 2 willing to go on camera, all telling similar experiences of racism and discrimination taking place throughout their tenure at OMMA. They believe that's the driving force behind the decision.
I was personally a victim of the discrimination in my department by my manager. I brought it to the attention of his manager, our deputy director, and even our chief operating officer of the agency. They never asked me anything. They never investigated anything.
They say a constant change in directors only made the situation worse.
We got a director who was referred to OMA by the executive director's dad. And this director, it kind of really started the real catalyst of everything. When she came in, she automatically started separating the minorities from the non-minorities.
They say every time they went to complain to those in positions of authority, nothing would get done.
But it's turning a blind eye to certain people. So when it's about certain people, it's not about what the situation is. It was about what the person looked like, in my experience.
We reached out to the Oklahoma Medical Marijuana Authority with these claims. They sent us a statement saying in part, quote, employment decisions at OMMA have never and will never be based on race. But these employees don't believe that.
What my ultimate goal is for everybody to know the truth, the real truth behind the actions that they took.
We just want them to be held accountable for what they should do, which was treat us right as employees.
Most of the group of 7 who lost their jobs have obtained attorneys and are building a case against OMMA. They have also reached out to the Attorney General's office and the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission.